Hello, my name is Luke Ezevich, and I am a graduate STEM communication designer here at the Writing Center. Today, I want to talk with you about an essential skill for academic success, effectively incorporating feedback from journal reviewers. Responding to reviewer comments is a key step in the publication process. It also improves the overall quality of your work. When you receive reviewer feedback, the first step is to carefully read through the comments in the editor's letter to you. This can be challenging, but remember, the reviewer's goal is to help you improve your manuscript. As you review the feedback, identify and list the major revisions, minor revisions, and optional suggestions from the reviewers. Major revisions address fundamental issues that might involve restructuring your manuscript or reanalyzing data. Minor revisions often address wording, clarification, formatting, or references. Please refer to the Style and Format for Scientific Journals OER for more information on formatting your manuscript for submission. Optional suggestions are comments that may enhance your paper but are not mandatory for its publication. Be sure to take a moment to process the critiques without reacting emotionally. If necessary, step away for a few hours or even a couple of days. Give yourself time to consider and absorb the comments thoughtfully. After organizing the feedback, create a response plan. Start with the major revisions first, then move on to minor revisions, finishing with optional suggestions. Using a response document can help you stay organized during this process. In this document, you first list each reviewer's comment as a task to address. Then, below each of the comments, you can explain the edits and changes you made using details and references to your text. Finally, note the specific locations in your manuscript where these changes will occur. For conflicting comments, it is important to explain your rationale for the approach you choose in a clear, respectful, and evidence-based manner. Make your edits directly in the manuscript, ensuring they align with the reviewer comments. Maintain a professional tone throughout your responses, but also ensure that your revisions preserve the original intent of your work. For example, a typical reviewer comment might be, "The methods section lacks detail." Your response should be something such as, "We have expanded the methods section to include additional details about this. See lines 125 to 140 for additional details." The final step is to write a concise and professional response letter to the editors and reviewers. Begin by thanking the reviewers and editors for their time and suggestions. Respond to each comment, explaining the changes made. If you disagree with a suggestion, provide a respectful and evidence-based explanation why. An evidence-based explanation supports your perspective with a reference data that substantiates your reasoning. For example, if you receive feedback such as, "The manuscript claims that increased biodiversity directly enhances ecosystem stability, but this relationship is not universally established," you can reply with an evidence-based explanation such as, "Thank you for highlighting this point. We have clarified the statement in the manuscript to reflect the nuanced relationships between biodiversity and ecosystem stability. Additionally, we now cite a new reference which provides evidence that increased biodiversity enhances ecosystem resilience under environmental stress." These revisions can be found on these certain lines of the manuscript. Incorporating reviewer feedback is an opportunity to improve your work and demonstrate professionalism. Sometimes manuscripts may go through multiple rounds of comments and revisions, and this is normal in the publication process. Approaching feedback systematically and maintaining open communication with editors allows you to navigate these challenging revisions with confidence.